guy who fucks with an Indian. The guy that goes PW and just stands there and cooks.
Anyway, so this is actually now recording. So we've got.
Hold on, talking yours.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Well, we're not really getting much from it.
Do you want a bit more gain? Push me up a little bit.
In fact,
I assume it's the Phantom Power button.
Yeah.
I assume that is now actually giving my mic a little bit of.
We've got some steady. Zach, do you want to do your thing? Let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna calibrate, which is everyone's favourite part. And we are live. So
I like that.
literally means nothing. Literally means nothing.
It does because he's further away. So.
You know what we spoke about bickering earlier on?
I'm not bickering.
That's the
bet.
first taste of a bicker, isn't it?
So we're live. We're back with episode 7 of We Don't Care. We've got, obviously, myself, Handsome Zach. We've got Black Anthony. And we've got the one, the only, the great and the powerful. What do you want to go by? Do you want your rap name? Do you want your...
It's going to be George Ronald. Is what we're going
Ronald.
as today. George Ronald.
I swear he got shot. But we'll go with that.
I think that's George Floyd.
I don't think it was shot. He got. There was the knee, weren't it?
Knee.
It was the knee on the neck. You remember?
Know your culture. I didn't know we were starting that
What a
quick.
great start.
You know, we started that quick, Ronnie. Let the racism commence.
Cheers. Cheers. There we go.
Cheers. Right, so, George, obviously for the listeners that don't know who you are, tell us about yourself.
I assume all of them. I would assume. Yeah, I am a singer-songwriter, I would assume,
You fucking are.
is what we go by.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fitness
So-
influencer.
Yes, past fitness influencer. If you saw the body now, it would be,
Amazing.
no,
Amazing.
it's going through some changes. at the minute.
It's in the
Going
mud.
through some budgie changes.
It's chocolate milk and ice cream for you.
Yep. That it.
And a lot of chicken Kievs.
I do love a chicken Kiev and a tuna pasta.
And a fish cake.
So white. Fish
Fish-
cake?
Yeah, so the beauty of a fish cake is it's protein and carbs all in one.
The fuck's a fish cake?
You've
Don't look at me like I'm white.
You've got to
'Cause
allow
I
No,
ain't.
you're not.
Because I ain't.
No, you ain't. A fish cake is like it's battered like a paste of fish and potato that they like then breadcrumb and deep fry it.
Can you get it at the fish and chip shop?
You damn right you can, and it's beautiful. You get 3.
Nah, I'm
You
not a
get
fan.
3. You can't get 1 or 2.
It's like having fish fingers.
Yeah, we've already spoke about this on
Yeah.
one of the previous.
It's
But do you like
fucking-
mash
No.
if it was seasoned?
What? Salt and pepper? Your
Yeah.
style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How chippies should be.
Nah. Not about that. Not about that at all.
Okay.
So
So yes, singer-songwriter, work at a gym. Probably my best accolade is friend of Zach.
yeah. Also,
Shit as accolade. you
one
got.
of 2 best men at my
Oh,
up and coming wedding.
arguably the
Hold
most.
on, are we
impo-
dropping that? I thought we wasn't dropping that.
Well,
yet.
yeah, I couldn't be asked with it on the not last one, the one before.
How exciting though, because I'm excited.
I'm excited. Let's talk a little bit about that. How are you feeling about the whole occasion?
Skint. That's how I'm
Skint?
feeling. I'm not physically skint, but I know I will be.
It's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's coming
Very
up.
much so, mate. I've been getting numbers together, and venue 15 grand, entertainment 2 to 3 grand.
I'd have done it for 1.5. By the way. I'd have done it for 1.5, but I didn't get to see it. So
Could have got Dingle on that.
best man though.
It was an option, but
It
he's
was
invited.
actually.
He's invited. I can't have him DJing.
I would have.
He'll probably be fucked as well.
Oh well, yeah, can't. Have
20 minutes in.
Yeah.
20 minutes
He'll
in.
arrive fucked.
Yeah, like the venue dresses, mate. Everything is so expensive. Any decision you make, imagine. Oh, you know what? I'd like some lanterns going down the aisle. Grand. Candles instead of lanterns. 850 quid.
What happens if I request to bring my own candles?
Well, that's fine, but you've got to sort it all out, haven't you?
fuck that.
I'll bring candles if that's like £850 is. Imagine the amount of candles we can get for £850.
I just
that's
happily
cheap.
strategically place the boys at separate parts down the aisle with clippers.
You're onto something.
Exactly.
And I've got shit tons of clippers at home, so we're absolutely fine.
All mad little like weed designs or something.
Unfortunately, we'll have to buy a load of flints though, because the reason I've kept them is that there's no flints left. They're just kind of cool.
Do you know what? Sorry about this, boys. I'm actually fuming because I drank half my drink before we started.
Have some lager.
It's also a small cup, that.
I know. Now
I offered him
glass.
offered him a chalice.
A trophy to drink out of.
And now I'm just sipping it so I don't get thirsty.
We're here for 45 more minutes, Ant, so make it last.
Make it last.
Oh, to be fair though, I do have
Fucking
some
water.
EAAs
Water.
to recover.
Was that one of your gifted items from Applied Nutrition?
No.
Oh, is that who you work for?
No. So I don't know where that came from, to be quite honest with you. There's a solid no on both. There's a no.
Do you know what? Let's jump right into it.
Let's
How
do
did
it.
you start doing music? How did you get the passion to do music?
Passion for music came from my dad.
Okay.
My dad used to show me just the
Yours.
wildest songs.
Go on.
Huh?
Nothing. Go on.
Probably
Similar music taste, though,
yeah,
to be fair.
probably around at this point.
My dad just was there to show me the songs.
Yeah,
so.
his wasn't.
Sorry.
Go on.
A lot of like old 60s stuff to then
Okay.
like punk. My dad was big into punk,
Yeah.
like the 70s, 80s punk. But I started doing guitar lessons when I was, what year you, how old are you when you were in year
College.
4? No, year 4, it was like, I was like a kid.
I can't
like
fucking-
7 or 8.
Yeah, so I was like 7 or 8 playing Mad World by Gary
Jules.
Jules, man. Like 3 chords, just.
You know that song, huh?
A
All
mad world.
All around me are familiar
faces, born out faces, born out faces. That's what I know.
Beautiful.
That was
though.
fucking amazing.
That was really good.
That was.
You hired. You hired, Anne.
Right, go on, man.
Silence is a virtue.
Drink's gone.
No, drink is. Have a bit of that,
Drink's
mate.
gone. Nah, that's water, that.
It's not. It's strawberry and lime flavour.
I'll pour it in the cup, see what that takes me.
Yeah. So started playing acoustic guitar in year 4, so I'd have been 7, and then my next sort of influence that got me really into music was my music teacher from high school, Mr. John Doyle.
Shout out John Doyle.
I know, big
We're literally having a fucking...
No,
big
I'm sorry.
shout out to John Doyle. John Doyle put me in the soul band. He set me up, I'll be quite honest with you. Allowed us to press the DJ keys on the keyboard.
DJ!
DJ, which is just amazing.
That was you in music class when you weren't playing fucking
I know, but I got kicked
the
out.
tribal drums.
For dickhead.
Fucking sick at that, you.
Could you give us a rendition on the old knees?
Of course I can. I have to use my voice as well. That's what I've got for you today.
I want no part in that clip.
I expected a lot more.
When he does that, will you just like blur my face for a bit, or like just take the split screen off? Because I'm having no part in that.
It's just going to be a zoom in of your face, like. Okay. Anyway,
Okay, let's go.
John Doyle. John Doyle.
John Doyle,
DJ.
John Doyle, and Mr. Duffy. Mr. Duffy was his sideman that was like assistant to him.
Obviously.
But yeah, amazing. Just that's what really got my dad, and then Mr. Doyle. That's sort of the progression, and then me and then meeting Zach. To be fair, Zach got me into a lot of indie stuff. He was the reason I fell in love with indie and marijuana. So there we go.
No, he's.
And the rest is history. The rest
So
is
would you
history.
say, without Zach, you would have never even touched indie?
Indica.
Indie. What the fuck's indica?
That's
I thought we were on about the weed.
No, no.
I thought you'd misspoke. I don't know. It was probably the next progression because I was
Progression
around
to
that
hit.
time.
Yeah.
But he was definitely the catalyst of like
Get you there.
proper like Arctic Monkeys, like the classics. I was unfamiliar
Yeah.
because I was like I was an emo, I was a mosher.
I remember when we first met at Blackburn College, and we was tasked with speaking to people.
What a task, by the way.
Speaking to people, finding out what music they like, and forming a band with that
Mm.
group that was in your class.
Yeah.
And like, I was sat on a table on my own. I think I had my lip piercing at this point.
I think you did, mate. Yeah.
Never noticed that.
Oh.
Was it a snake bite?
Yeah, mate, I had 2.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me know next time we do that.
I don't remember that.
I'd love to be a part of that.
Yeah, I don't think we were speaking at that point.
No, we're still calm because I knew you in college and I texted you, and that's how I met George as well. 'Cause we all went on breaks together.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
See?
we were sat
It's
there.
a long time ago, that though, mate.
We were sat there, and he looked at me. He was like, "What sort of music do you like?" And I was like, "Royal Blood, Catfish in the Bottom." And he looked at me. He went, "I love Royal Blood." At this point, George had a fucking top knot, extremely oversized long line t-shirt, the skinniest. I think my jeans were skinnier.
Yeah. I think your legs were just skinnier.
Yeah.
They had less to cling to, so they had to be smaller.
Skinny jeans
Yeah.
back then.
And then that was just the start of it all.
Start of it all.
It really was, wasn't it?
And we formed the shittest, best rock band, the best shit band in Chorley. I said it wrong.
You got to start with
the best shit band in Chorley.
I thought you was alright sometimes. I never watched you, but
You came to our headline show at the White Hart.
did I?
Yeah.
Most people came to that, mate. It was a blinder. What a gig.
It was insane. It was our EP launch night.
But tell me
Yeah.
more about your gigs. I feel like there were some crazy ones that you've had.
There was a couple of crazy ones.
Yeah, I feel like Zach's told me one in particular one that was crazy, but I can't remember.
Bro, do you remember it all went down at the Imperial? So
With me mum.
there was the one with your mum and there's one with the armed police.
I don't recall the armed police one.
Go on.
You'll have to explain.
I'll
about
take
that.
over on that.
Take
You
over.
Please do.
recite-
I don't recall that.
You recite your mum.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
What? Lisa. Yeah, so that one, we were playing the Imperial. I
Yeah.
think we were doing an Arctic Monkeys. I think it was Brian's Storm actually. Done the intro. My mum and dad are dancing at the front. It was decently packed for a clean break gig, you know. 18 people were in the crowd. And he was like, I think he was, in hindsight, now I'm a bit older, I think he was trying to like be nice and like dance with her, but he was a bit grabby. He was a bit grabby with me mum, and I didn't like that.
Describe the guy.
He was smaller than me. He was bold. He was probably 60, 55.
Makes it so much worse.
It makes it so much worse. Yes, he was probably 60, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And I decimated him against the bar side. Get off my mum! Get away from her!
This was mid-song.
Mid-song.
Oh, you shouted it mid-song?
No, I didn't shout. I fucking... What
Well,
did I do?
no,
Did I
so
throw him into the bar?
What happened was
Oh, so you
mid-song, you're there singing and you had a fucking death stare.
giving it lead guitar at the same time, may I add.
Playing solos while verbally abusing this guy through the mic. It was like,
Do you recall
yeah.
this now?
He was like, "Get the fuck away from my mum." And he weren't taking you on. He carried it on. Went into the next song. Still there, bit grabby, bit gropey.
I remember I was getting more and more mad. This
Yeah.
makes me feel a lot better about the situation now.
Yeah,
After you said he actually wasn't that bad.
I think he was. A lot worse than I remember.
bit grabby, bit gropey.
Yeah. Grope. We'll use the word grope. That's
Yeah,
way worse.
Weird gropey
Yeah.
guy.
He had those eyes, didn't
Yeah,
he?
gropey eyes. And
Go
then from after we played the next song, we'd finished. It was dead silent. You said through the mic, "What have I told you?" And I'm watching. I look to my right, and he's stepped over his guitar pedals. Guitar's still on him, and he's basically got this guy by the throat and pushed him into the fucking bar.
It's not good.
He's gone. "Ah!"
And this was all at the Imperial.
This was all the Imperial, and this isn't even the end. Wait, is this...
No, because
then John Joe, famous X Factor performer...
I've heard of him.
Yeah, John... What was his last name? John Joe...
I don't know.
Anyway, John Joe... I think he was a football player as well at one point.
Insane.
Had recently took over the Imperial.
Yeah.
Loved us, so he was always booking us on. And when he'd seen that I was sort of getting into a tussle with him, he... Was it like a fireman's carry?
No, he also.
Oh, it was by the throat, out the doors. So, like, from
What,
the
the old
side...
man?
Yeah, there was
John Joe got the old man by the throat and all the way, and then was it a choke slam?
It was. He pushed him through one door.
Yep.
By his neck, and then he threw him.
Yes. Threw him out the door.
No, he threw him into the door frame of the next door.
Into the door frame of the next door.
Fucking hell.
All for my honour and my mother's honour. That's what we like, and we stuck around for John Joe.
Yeah.
Until he
hell.
ran away.
What do you mean he ran away?
No, he ran away.
What do you mean? Was police after him?
Probably. He owned the Imperial amp.
There's a lot of dodgy stuff that went on.
So much dodgy shit. But he was paying us decent money back then. It was like 200 quid
Is
to
it?
to
A
yeah.
night?
Yeah.
It's not bad, that.
We're on a monthly wage.
Could be an hour, mate.
That would have been good money for us.
That's what I'm
As
saying.
the greatest shit band of Chorley.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We did well though. We had good times. We had
I
good
feel like
times.
you did. I feel like you did.
And I feel like as we were starting to really get into our stride,
Yeah.
we disbanded.
I'm about to say what happened.
Yeah.
I'm about to say what
As we started like actually writing what I would consider better songs,
Yeah.
that actually had a bit of summit to them,
Some oof.
we stopped.
Yeah. Did it? Well, why did you stop? Did it start off with? I remember you telling me the drummer fucked off first because he's a dickhead. Am I right?
Oh
No,
I'm just saying that's what Zach told me.
Dickhead is a strong word. We love Sean.
Yeah.
Sean is, and I will say this, the greatest drummer I've ever seen with my own eyes.
He is an excellent drummer. I've
Wizard.
I've never seen a drummer better than him.
Stick wizard.
Did you say he went to join another band? Am I wrong?
No, he went to university,
Okay.
which then he basically was like, I'm not going to have enough time.
to
and
do what?
he got put in a group at uni because he was doing performance, I think.
Yeah.
So he got put in a band at uni. He sort of gelled with them, and then they started making music. But he's no longer in that band.
Maybe getting back together. I remember. I heard that you was getting back together a few years ago. From you.
A few years ago, I said,
Probably like a month ago, or like, no,
No.
it wasn't a month ago. Like maybe sometime last year. The fuck?
I would love, I would love that.
Do you know what I mean? I remember you saying something
I said
about
we were
that.
in talks about potentially putting something back together.
Yeah, because you wanted
I've got an idea.
not lost. Sorry, go on. It's just shed.
Now obviously I don't know about your invites for your wedding, but we could reunite at the wedding and
I think
play
so.
Wola.
Do you need Sean for that?
Huh?
Do you need Sean for that?
Yeah. Who else is gonna go?
Me in the background on my knees.
Yeah. But it won't feel right me going, Sean fucking Stewart on the drums.
It's just me. But why not?
It's not a bad idea.
As soon as you got engaged, I swear to God, a couple of days after, I messaged Sean, not about that, just it was over something, and it came in my head. I was like, how amazing would that be?
Did you ask him the question?
No,
Oh, you
because
think you should have.
I probably should have
ball
done it
rolling.
the ball rolling.
See where he's
We
at.
could have surprised him, but now I've completely ruined it. But
No, it would have been really cool. That.
Is that something you're up for?
I mean, yeah.
I think that would be super cool.
Let's do it.
We jump on, we do like Wola, and then if we finish with Wola,
That's how we started.
encore, Wola.
Can I introduce?
Yeah.
Say less.
Sorry.
Right, fuck up the shit right. Don't you
Sorry,
say.
bro. It was that in your shin as well.
Nah, it wasn't fucking. Didn't even touch me, mate.
Guy's got no shins
Nah,
anyway.
good me, lad. Fuck you
Anyway,
say.
on to the next mad story in Imperial.
Oh, the police.
Yeah. So we were there. Believe it or not, we was playing Brian Storm by Arctic Monkeys.
Oh,
You know how that goes?
No.
Brian. Time marks for not trying.
No.
Anyway, so we were there. It all went down with that song, to be fair.
Mm.
We're there.
It causes riots.
Mid. Dun, 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 and then,
Oh, I know that.
yeah. Next thing you know, I'm not joking, probably about 15 to 20 armed police come
Yeah.
bursting through the door, through to the smoking shelter. Bro, they had guns and shit. We're there playing.
Yeah, I recall this now.
Turns out one of the most wanted men in England was in the fucking smoking
Smoking shelter,
Yeah.
yes, and they dragged him right through the pub, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yes, I recall now, yes,
And
yes.
we didn't stop. We gave him a soundtrack and everything. It was insane.
Did you get to see who it was?
Imagine, though, getting arrested to Brian Storm. It's
know.
quite possibly the greatest song to be getting thrown down under with.
Did you not get to see him?
Dun, dun, dun.
Did we not get...
I mean, we saw him, but
the
yeah,
guy
I have
who
no
getting
idea.
dragged,
I couldn't
like-
remember what he looked like.
I'm
no.
about to say.
Yeah, no, I couldn't tell.
Actually looked a bit like you.
Oh no, I'm a good boy.
Hey, Pinocchio. What the
Good
fuck
boy.
kind of voice was that?
Good boy. That's my white voice.
That is your white voice.
It's called code switching. I was at work the other day and I was on the phone and the girl next to me was like, "Why'd you sound like that?" I was like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "You sound really white." I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm code switching. I'm talking to people here. I'm professional here.
I don't want them to know.
I know, yeah, I don't want to know I'm black." They don't need to know.
They can't know.
They can't. They don't pick up.
They simply wouldn't trust you.
I don't trust me. Where do I go? Yeah, you go here, pal. Nah, I'm not listening, mate. Let me try this again.
But yeah, so
I think
obviously,
it's decent, man.
do you like it or not?
I don't.
I'm gonna have a
What?
sip.
What is it meant to do? What is it?
So it's essential amino acids. It's like I think it's got like building blocks of protein. Basically, is what amino acids are. I think.
You're a fitness influencer. You should know.
So if I say I know at the end of it, that statement was true. So I know what I said was true.
We'll go with it.
Yeah, so you'd be big in like.
I'm already big, brother.
Yeah, you. Yeah.
But
show me your belly.
you
You two have got us very similar.
Ever touch me? Someone on this little podcast said stop bickering.
It
And
was
you're-
me.
You're starting it.
I'm just talking
I'm
about
trying my best not. Do you see what he's doing?
you two have got
do you see
similar
what he's doing?
bellies.
So I'm actually a fan of this podcast,
Oh, you
and
fan?
yeah, saw the last episode. Loved it, by the way, guys. I love what you're
Thank
doing
you.
here.
Did you share it?
To the moon, yes. Of course I shared it. I don't know if you know this. I watched, not the last one, the one before, I watched it in bed, right? And I was live commenting stuff as you were saying it. I don't know what my YouTube's called, but you can see them. I'm on there, mate.
It's a wild username. I'll say wild. It's very incognito.
It's like Ao Nuru or something like that.
Yeah, I had no idea who it was, and then
That's me.
you sent.
That's
you
me.
just
No, that's
messaged
me.
That's
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Yeah,
We'll check
the
it
last one I really enjoyed though. I like this common theme of getting pals on.
Why not?
No,
I know. Why not? I feel like
You should.
the mates that we have, well, the mates that Zach has that I know.
it stops here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is it.
You're the last one.
You've got 2 episodes out of us, so that's you
Well,
know.
I feel like you all have something going for you. Liam's got his DJ and he's doing amazing at that. You've got your songwriting, and again, you're getting booked for different shows, different gigs,
Yes.
which is fucking amazing.
Thank you, sir.
So, I want to talk a little bit about that as well. How is that going for you? Like, I've seen some of your music, and I fucking like it.
Thank you, mate.
I've said for some time I want to jump in there.
Hey, man. You're welcome to at any point.
I
You're
wanna
welcome
jump
to at
in
any
there.
point. I'm slowly transitioning away from the making beats and rapping. I enjoy it. I really
Why
enjoy
are you
it.
trying to get away from that though?
Because I've really fallen in love with the acoustic guitar again. Like, really fallen in love with it. And I'm writing all the time. And it's... With music, I go through periods where I don't write anything for ages. And then I'll hear a song or I'll write just the tiniest little thing. And it just, like, plants that seed again. And I am just writing and writing and writing at the minute. Which is great for me. It's great for everybody. Because these are hits. These are
I fuck with them.
hits. These are
I fuck
hits,
with
man.
Go on, tell them how many voice notes you've got on your phone of.
I can
hits.
tell you the exact amount of voice notes I have in my phone of hits, because there's a folder. The answer is it's 28, which I think it's quite good.
It's good, yeah.
I have 2,149 voice notes though, so there could be hidden gems within
I
there.
agree with that. Do you know who you remind me of?
Please,
And I hope you might agree. You might not know the artist, but you remind me of Russ,
I know Russ, the UK or the American Russ.
the American Russ.
Yeah, okay.
Do you see the resemblance? The reason I say that because
I don't hate that. The
He's
guy's.
fucking Mexican, isn't he?
he might be Puerto Rican. I don't know.
I was like, I'm white.
I'm white.
I'm white.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm the same colour as my pants, man.
Well, the reason I say that
About as
because
baggy at the minute as well.
he started off doing the same thing you're doing, like
Mhm.
making his own beats, his own rhythm,
Yep.
like writing his own songs and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And now look at him. He's
Well, this
fucking
is it.
a very successful person.
I think because I enjoy so many different types of music, I
Yeah.
like to try and sort of my own take on them all.
Yeah.
Just at the minute, like, I'm finding myself waking up and listening to 60s music, like, just all the time. That's all I'm listening to.
It kind of pisses me off this because you'll just start sending me screenshots of these random 60s bands,
Fucking
And
good
then-
though, aren't they?
Well, there's a few, yeah.
Fucking good though.
Good though.
When I see you and you're like, did you listen to that song I sent you? Which one? You sent me about fucking 12 in the past 2 days.
I
And it'll insist
Yeah.
on putting it on, and I'll have to sit there and pretend I enjoy it, even if I don't.
ramble along. Love that one though, didn't you?
Sing my song. Fucking banger, Ramble.
So good.
Ramble on, sorry.
But do you listen to them for the lyrics or the beats?
Oh, great. I think different artists for different things. So, like, one of my favorite artists of all time is Mr. Malcolm Miller.
I thought you were going to say Malcolm X.
No,
He's
not,
not an
not a
artist.
fan of his songs, actually. Not a huge fan. But a big Mac Miller fan. And for me,
Okay.
that was like a great balance between I enjoy his lyrics and I enjoy the beats. So it's like, for me, I could listen to that all day.
Oh, there was a song. You definitely would have heard of it, but
Mhm.
I fucking love it. I can't remember what it goes like. I'll have to show you after. But you've definitely heard of it, and I feel like that kind of beat is literally along the line of the beats that you do as well.
I like that.
And I fuck with that.
That
A
was-
lot of info, though,
I
for
know,
me to
there's-
take away
it was
right
very
now.
descriptive,
And,
that,
No.
man.
and a lot of info for the viewers as well to take
I
away.
know.
Honestly, I'll go on my phone right now, but we're currently using my phone, so I can't.
That's
fucking look
respect,
at
man.
it.
That's
Yeah.
respect. That's
But
respect.
it is featuring. So I think it's featuring Anderson .Paak. I can't remember though.
Love a bit of Anderson .Paak. Speaking of Anderson .Paak, I actually, in Fortnite, have an Anderson .Paak skin that
You
I can
actually?
play as.
That was
Yes.
very racist.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Is it?
Is
Is
it?
He actually gets a lot of kills in Fortnite.
I'm actually quite good at the animated kids game Fortnite that you can play for free.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Fortnite,
No?
if you'd like to
No, it's
sponsor
not
this
for me.
podcast, please feel free to send
I'm more of a
V-Bucks.
COD.
Yeah, we've recently just been getting into Warzone.
Yeah.
With him.
Yeah, me and him have been
Are
playing
you
Warzone.
fucking mad?
Yeah.
Playing on a 2-game thing with him is dreadful.
A
Do you remember
A
Gears?
2-game. Don't worry about Gears of War, because
Oh my god.
You look like you know a thing or two about Gears of
I
War.
know a thing or two about
But
Gears, but
I-
playing with this, oh my!
I
By
could.
the time he died, we'll get tactical things together. We'll be like, right, Zach, this is what we're doing. He'll be like, right, I will turn around. He's already gone. He's not listening to a thing I said. He's gone in the middle, dying, and
Not
he's
a word.
dying, and he's screaming and be like, Anthony, come get me. I'm like, bro, I can't.
It's so funny the similarities between his new thing at the minute is diverting from the group and going solo to get this gold gun. Right? And it's 50-50 he makes it, and it's 50-50.
no.
But when I do have it,
Oh yeah, no, he's a threat when he's got it though.
But I remember playing COD when we played COD once, and it was the best game we had, and we either came second or first. I can't remember what it was, but it was an
I doubt it
amazing.
was
I was
first.
gonna say he'd remember a win.
I know.
It was an amazing game for us. He listened. He listened to the instructions. I listened to him. We followed each other perfectly. He hid. I took some damage. He cleared it out. It was amazing, mate.
It's good comms.
Good communication.
Wins you a game, doesn't
exactly. Until we got the hype, and the next game we died first.
it? No, I agree.
I'm a bit of a free bird when it comes to this sort of thing.
I just
like
can't
to,
trust you in them games.
You know.
And you've always got to stay ready as well. That's the thing.
Mm.
Oh, it's not.
I was-
taking the piss out of me.
The fact that he was willing to shoot me dead in
I
the eye.
set it up with you've got to be ready at all times. I thought I'm gonna grab the gun. Shit's not even loaded,
Pass us
bro.
the gun, bro.
I'll set it up one more time
I
throughout.
swear there's a bullet here.
You're taking them. Right, that's all that was needed.
Hang on. No, it's not.
Shit.
Hang on.
It's not loaded. 1 second.
It wasn't on the right one. You missed it now.
I've not.
No,
There you go. Yeah, take it. Take the gun. Well, he's gonna pull that out later.
well,
We'll see how it goes.
it would have been so much better. Why would you not give it me loaded? That's
He knows I'll
there in
shoot
case
him
you want to
with it.
shoot one of us. It's not loaded, Am. How the fuck am I meant? Well, it is now.
You just need to cock it, bro.
Yeah, you
Oh,
just need to
sorry,
cock the thing.
Sorry, yeah.
Reload.
Well, I thought
the
it would have
thing.
been cocked.
I'm just gonna walk over to the cameras and check that everything is still recording.
Yeah, do your thing. Me and him will talk.
Yeah, obviously I can't pull anything out this time because he's not an extra mic, so it's gonna be seamless.
You have to do it perfectly fine because
Is this a regular occurrence?
yeah.
Just
And last week he did it. He snapped the mic.
right. You got any sponsors, guys? Is this like a sponsor? Can we do a sponsored segment?
Good news.
Didn't we shout someone out?
Good
But this
news.
was like when we first started going.
Yeah, we actually shouted out Manscaped.
Yeah.
we wanted that Manscaped sponsor.
We wanted that smooth.
Do you know the one that I think is very obtainable? Because I've seen everybody promote
Hairline
it.
cream.
No,
Is it AG1?
It's not. It's NordVPN.
No, everyone.
Every fucker has. I'm so close to getting NordVPN because it seems like an unforgettable. Stop drinking it, man.
That's all I've got, mate. That's all I've got.
NordVPN, that's a good shout, actually.
If you get like a VPN sponsor,
Mm.
When I'm going to listen back to this when editing, instantly when I hear NordVPN, pausing it, reaching out. Because I know you won't.
Reach out.
what do you do?
This is very rude. What do I do?
Mm.
I pay for most of the stuff in this bitch.
So he's sugar daddy and you are employee.
Such as what?
I pay for WeTransfer.
For what?
I pay for one of the apps that we use to transfer videos, voice notes over to each other.
Okay.
And you can't really see it now because we're not using it because we've got these high-tech mics sponsored by Zach's work.
Oh, these are NSG
yeah, so
mics.
Zach didn't even contribute to these, by the way.
I would say sourcing a mic is.
Okay, I'll give him that.
I don't know if you.
They're here.
I don't know if you know what you're looking at. This is about a $1.5 setup right now.
Sound from your work, not you. That's all I want to
It's
say.
still a $1.5 setup.
Hey, do you know that time?
Could have filled me. You should see my home studio. $250 that thing. $250. I've recorded some of the best artists. Saul.
Yeah, I featured on
Saul.
track.
Is it?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, I remember. I think you sent it me.
I went.
He was really good actually.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
I think you were invited. You
yeah, I didn't do
bailed.
nothing. I didn't bail.
You were asleep.
I wasn't asleep. I just couldn't.
You had ball practice. You had ball practice with the boys.
I did. But when you're doing your next shit, I would like to get involved.
100%,
I
mate.
would like to jump in.
I don't know if.
Don't trust him. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What do you mean, don't trust me?
Don't trust anything he says.
What do you mean, don't trust? You know what? He's not let me down, but you have numerous of times.
I've known
So
you
if-
for longer.
If he tells me, and I want you on this, you've got a week to write something.
I'll when I find something that I think, and I'll know when because the song we did,
Yeah.
I specifically asked Zach I was like, do you want to do
Yeah,
something
yeah,
on
yeah,
it? So if I find something, I'm like, you know what, Ant would go
Yeah.
blemmers on
I'll
this,
fuck with
then
that.
we'll let you know.
It's gonna have to be some Afro beats type shit.
We
Not
could
even Afro beats.
we could do like a Shabuzi thing.
I like that.
We could do like a Shabuzi
You're
thing.
a fucking cowboy. I'm good
Yeah.
to go, boy.
Could
I
you
like
imagine? Can you
I like
imagine?
that. Like
Yeah.
a country kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I like Shabuzi as well, so I like that. Fuck with that.
There we go,
I
man.
fuck with that. But I'm just saying. when
Noah
it
Khan fan over here.
did- Yeah.
My question is, who would you say is the better rapper out of you two?
Of us two,
Yeah.
most likely him.
Yeah, it's got to be me.
Well, he writes his own stuff.
You gotta
but
you gotta like back yourself at all times. You should have said yourself.
The reason I said you,
But it
you
is-
write, but it is.
me. But it is me.
The reason I said you because obviously you write your own stuff
I
and
get
you
that.
rap your own stuff, but I can rap other people's shit. I
Yeah.
can't rap my own stuff yet.
That's
But if
yeah.
I could,
Have you ever thought about that?
what writing my own shit,
Mm.
I get distracted way too easily.
Okay.
But writing a full line, but if you're like, oh, I want you to feature on this, then yeah, I'll be able to write that because it's not going to be fucking.
Do you ever
goofy
like
shit.
think of a bar or like you know when you hear a song like do you ever find yourself like freestyling in the intro or the outro or something? Because that's normally where that's
Yeah.
like yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I
Sometimes.
started doing stuff.
just
was
on that, I remember this was like
I know what you're gonna
6
say.
years ago.
I know what you're gonna
6
say.
years ago,
When
there
we
was a-
tried having a battle. Was it when me, you, and
Dingle.
was it Dingle? Oh, was there something else? Then go on.
That was fuck that.
I know what you mean.
Years ago, I want to say about 5-6 years ago, when we were on Pall Mall, there was a
times.
point when you was like, let's yeah, we should do a rap song, like write some bars down and let me know what you think. And I remember like I'd put loads of effort into it, and I was like I got a few like I want to say I had like an 8 bar, like I put loads of work into it.
You did. I'll give you that. I remember what you mean. You did good. You did
And
good.
then
you put effort in.
You
I didn't.
told me, and I remember this to this day. You come out with something, and it was actually pretty good. You was like, "I go to war in a suit," and then about that was your first line. I was like, "All right,
Bars.
it's pretty cool." And then I was listening to 2 Chainz.
Then I just took that shit off him.
That was 2 Chainz opening line in one of his songs, and I was like, "You can't just steal like."
I went. I said that this is it. Then afterwards I told him about it, and I was like, I wasn't gonna do it. I was gonna put it in.
the thing is you could have done it as long as you ad-libbed it with 2 Chainz. then it would have been fine.
But nah, I remember that because it wasn't Dingle. It was that guy that went to Australia. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Josh.
No, your mate, the one that used to work for us.
Miller.
That's the one. Yeah, me, you, and Miller.
Miller. Fuck me. That's
That's a throwback.
a ghost if I've ever seen.
Yeah, that
Do
is.
you not fuck with him anymore? I ain't said he's gone to Australia and that, but
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I never really was like
that close.
no.
He keeps inviting me to Sydney.
Yeah, same here. Nah, because I hit him up sometimes asking like, how's he doing and stuff like that. And he'd be like, yeah, you should come over, bro. I'm like, yeah, we'll do, pal.
I'll be there soon.
I'll be there tomorrow. But nah, he seems like a cool dude. But obviously, I don't know him as much as you and your other people.
I'm going to throw a little curveball in here because this is a great story.
Oh, okay.
Remember when you broke your leg?
Like it was yesterday, Zach.
We was literally talking about this.
Do you know what the funny thing about it was genuinely, I didn't think anything bad like that bad had happened. I thought it was like a sprained ankle or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't have the picture because I literally have just took all my iCloud off my phone, so I've got no photos, so I can't even show you. But I will send it you to put up. Please do. I'm in the same coloured shirt as my mum, and we're waiting in the hospital waiting room in these like yellow shirts, smiling, everything's happy. I'm like, I'm in a wheelchair, it's great. I'm waiting for the X-ray thing to come back, and I'm like, they're just gonna tell me it's a sprain, I can go home, it's sweet.
Yeah, just rest it.
Yeah. So I go in and I'm still smiling. This guy's like not smiling. This guy's like got the most serious face, and he's like, so does it hurt here? I'm like, yeah, it hurts. Yeah, he's like, so you've broke your leg in 2 places. And I remember the colour. I felt like the colour was just draining out my face. And I was like, what? I've done what? He's like, yeah, so you broke your leg in 2 places, whatever it was. And to be fair, the X-ray looked pretty nasty.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's not cool. But I got it in plaster, all the usual shit. But I just moved into the house that I used to live at a week ago. So I was like, I wasn't able to do anything. So I just moved out. And I remember for like the first, I want to say 2 weeks, my mum would, I feel like it was just before lockdown. So my mum would come after she finished work. I was like crawling up the stairs and I couldn't get in the bath. So my mum would get me in the bath.
Yeah.
And she would bathe me.
God damn.
She would bathe me.
Was that the last time your mum saw your dick?
That was like white heritage right there.
Yes. It was.
It would have been weird if it wasn't.
I was going to say no, but she might watch it, so it's not worth the
Or you
hassle.
could have just kind of stayed in your boxes.
How's he going to wash his dick?
How do I wash my piece?
You're in your boxes, you get the soap, just down and do that.
She wasn't stood in the room whilst I'm washing my dick, Ant. She was out the room for that.
I understand that, but you just said she's seen your dick, but there's ways to prevent that from happening.
I never said she'd seen my dick. I just went with what he said.
Did she see your dick?
No. No, she didn't. She didn't.
I don't believe that.
She saw everything else, which at that point was horrific anyway. I was what I used to call Zach, I was a bag of milk. Built like a bag of milk.
Yeah.
I was pale. It was awful.
And I'm guessing in that time frame, you kind of put on some weight.
Put on some weight because I was drinking cheap cider for breakfast, and like it was awful. Cheap ciders. It was awful.
You got real good at Apex Legends though.
There's a positive for everything. There's always a positive spin.
Cheap cider, goddamn.
I thought you were going.
No,
Apex Legends.
Never played it myself, so I can't judge, mate.
Decent little game. Basically, like what you when you feel like you're too good for Fortnite, you go to Apex. And then
keep leveling up.
and then you go to Warzone, and then I imagine DayZ maybe is above that.
So
but
Zach skipped all of it and just went straight to Warzone and died.
Zach's pretty good at Fortnite.
I've never actually seen
when he's with the team and he's.
Oh, if he's on his own, he's dreadful.
Bro, I'm level 108 right now.
Never played the game.
That's actually high. It's higher than me.
What level?
But I don't play it as much.
But what level are you?
Like 80 something.
Oh, pussy.
I'm a bit of a beast.
I can see that. So,
Wait, so you've not even said how you broke your leg.
Go on.
Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah. So I was. So it's so stupid. I was on like bar stools that spin round.
Yeah.
So I was on one of them, but the center of it wasn't exactly
stable.
Yes, exactly. So I was. Do you remember the Woe?
Yeah, of course.
Do you see what I mean? Like, this is why I'm going to try and block these things out.
Will you demonstrate the woe for us, please?
Why you look me dead in the eye when you did that?
Because I thought you'd appreciate the dance move a little more than he would.
I respect that.
Yeah, so I was on that, and I was doing the woe, and then as I did the woe, I think I went for a jump or I did something, and just as I landed, it was like the left, you know when you just land, I don't know, like that, I landed on my foot was sideways. So it just broke all the fucking leg there.
So you kind of like landed like
that's why I
ankle
thought.
side.
That's why I thought I just sprained my ankle, because it was like my ankle that was hurting, but what I broke was like here.
Oh, fuck.
Instead it shattered his leg.
I literally broke. Yeah, it was awful. It was bad. It was really bad.
That's fucking shit. That from that height of that stool.
It was literally this high. It was literally this high. It was nothing. It was nothing.
And what job was you doing at that time?
Oh, I was selling guitars, mate. It was just the greatest job. And then I had to go on I just moved into a new house. I need all the money I can fucking get, and I'm on 80% sick pay or whatever the fuck it was. It was, mate, it was awful. It was the best job in the world. Shout out George Geirnaert, by the way, because he was the absolute, just the engine behind that place, and it would have shut down probably years before I was even there if it wasn't for him.
Is it still going now?
No, it's now a tanning place in Preston. Yeah.
I was about to say, why do you go back there? But obviously you can't.
They have one in Bolton.
Oh, it's a chain.
Well, there was two, one in Preston, one in Bolton, and there was a big like online store that we had. And when the Preston one shut down, George ended up going over to Bolton.
Yeah.
And then I think it just sort of...
May I add, one hell of a drummer as well.
Also one hell of a drummer, and I will throw this out there. He's currently in a fantastic band called Alchemize that you should check out. They're very heavy.
I'm about to say that for me, that, but...
No, but they're very, very good.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to see them live, but they are very, very good. So if that's your thing, sort of
jump on that.
Bands like Issues and stuff like that, they're very cool. They're very cool.
Probably a bit heavy for you, Ant.
I was about to say it might be a bit too...
They did do a song with, I think there's a
King
rap verse maybe in there.
King Von.
King Von. No. Bless up, though.
Oh, respect.
Bless up. 2 Chainz!
Right, so obviously you've gone through the whole process, breaking your leg.
Yep.
Gaining weight.
Gained a lot.
So what gave you that motivation to get the fuck up and do some shit about it?
Honestly, Zach calling me a fat fuck all the time.
Do you know what? I fucking love that, because that's what you need in a mate. I feel like nowadays you call someone a fat fuck and start crying about it.
Mm-hmm.
Mate, fuck fat shaming. You need to fuck it. If your mate is fat, or if they just look like shit, you need to tell them.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I agree.
That's what I tell you all the time, bro.
Yeah, sort it
I'm
out.
in the gym more than you.
Sean the Sheep working out. Fucking out.
Nonetheless. Are we still going? I'll do it again. There we go. Right, it's all our systems down.
One more. There it is.
Yeah, mate, you need to... If one of your boys is looking shit, you need to tell them. Like, I know for a fact it's not good for their mental health, and they'll feel better and probably a bit more productive if they're up.
I agree with that. You do need someone there to be like, yo,
you should just
get the fuck up and do
just be honest with your mates, innit? Just sort of tell them how it is.
Sometimes they feel like it's coming from a part of like negative shit, but it's just not. Sometimes you don't need babying. You need someone to tell you like, get up and do some shit.
No, I 100% agree.
That's what you need.
Yeah, I agree.
No, it's good that Zach was there for you to do that. What a lad.
Yeah, what a G.
What a lad.
What a G, eh?
Yeah.
I remember how it all started. Is where we used to go on runs. Do you remember when we used to run up and down the canals?
Yeah.
I was the first time I was sick. I was sick so much.
Yeah.
Another time he made me sick. Actually, it was at your mum's house. We were sparring. So we were sparring in the backyard, and I was like literally dying. I was like, "You're gonna have to give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sick." So I ran upstairs and I was sick. And I come back down, and then were we just then like light sparring?
Yeah. So
it was like
in my head, I was like, right, I'll give you the little gloves.
Yes.
I'll take the big gloves. So
yes.
The little ones, you'll probably not hit me very well. And the big gloves, if I do hit you, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but you fucking slipped and threw a right hook in these like little fucking 6 ounce gloves.
Literally 6 ounce.
Like straight on my eyebrow. It instantly just went.
Mate, it was so quick that like I hit him. I'd looked away. I'd looked back, and it was already like swelling to.
Oh, have you got a picture of that?
Somewhere, yeah. It's,
Oh, we need
And
that.
it's here.
yeah, it was so. I've never been bruised like that in my life. And it turned out it was him after he could still taste his own bile.
Yeah. Come down at him with a little right hand, man.
Yeah.
Little slip right hand.
I have to say, he's got one of the meanest head kicks I've ever seen for someone that doesn't do any combat sport.
Can throw a mean head kick.
I fuck with that.
Yeah,
I like
thanks,
that.
man. It's one of them where it's like, if it's needed on a night out, it
If
kicks
it's needed,
off.
you can
I'm at the
quit
back.
it.
I'm not fighting, but like if you see a guy that's
Warming up,
a
let's
little bit
go.
smaller than me, warm the shins up, George. I'm there. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm there. I'll have you sorted.
It's like the one thing you can just pull out the bag and just nail every time.
Yeah, no warm up.
Like your boxing shit,
Well, I can't box for
your
shit.
knees and elbows are shit, but yeah, you're right. A fucking head kick is insane.
It's mean.
It's me.
You only need. The thing is though, like you in a street fight, 99% of the time you are expecting someone to throw a head kick.
no.
So like I've got the element of
Yeah.
surprise from
In
the get-go.
chinos.
In chinos.
Cold. Cold.
In chinos.
In the,
Speaking of chinos, actually, you were the first person I ever saw wear chinos. Guy wore chinos for like a week straight. He bought these lovely, lovely chinos every day. Turned
Insane, mate.
up to college in them.
Mate, those tan chinos, it was peak skater era as well, so
Oh, scary.
the chinos, the Thrasher hoodie, the look was all there, man.
I miss it, do you?
What?
The skating era.
Skating, yeah. Oh, fuck.
See, you were like, I wasn't cool at that age. Like you was cool where you was skating and shit. Like I was listening to sad emo music.
Slipknot.
No, sadder than that. Like My Chemical Romance. When I was a young boy, my father took me.
That's it.
But it's fucking. Listen to what we just sang. He's speaking about his dad taking him to parade. It's like
It's
great track
I fuck
though.
with- I fuck
Great
with
track.
Chemical Romance.
My Chemical. But you,
I fuck with My
but you like it a bit of Paramore, don't you?
I fuck with
Like a bit
Paramore.
of Paramore.
Paramore's cool, man. Paramore's cool.
Would Hayley Williams get it
If I was blind, definitely.
if she was blind?
Nah,
But she'll get it regardless.
she's I'm quite a big fan of Hayley Williams. Not her solo stuff, but the voice is just quite.
I've never
It's
heard
insane.
I
Of
thought he
any
was
solo
talking
stuff.
about her OnlyFans or something. Then.
No,
I'll find out. What?
no,
Hmm.
no,
No.
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 I didn't know she had one.
Not
No.
Not today.
Anyway,
I hope she doesn't. Like, as a singer of Paramore, you would think that she doesn't need an
she's
OnlyFans.
probably doing all right.
I think she's doing just fine.
Well, you say that, but
They
most
just-
of our artists
Well,
have OnlyFans.
They just supported Taylor Swift, though. Like,
Iggy
I feel like
Azalea's got
that's-
OnlyFans.
Who?
Iggy Azalea.
I don't.
Yeah. She does have.
I literally couldn't. I don't know who. I know the name, but I don't know
You
who
don't
Iggy
know who-
Azalea is.
Come
No.
on, mate.
She does have at least.
Is she 2
good
2?
tracks. Is she what?
No, that's Azalea Banks.
Oh,
Zelia Banks.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's who I thought you was on about. That.
Iggy Azalea.
It is Australian.
I'm so fancy.
Oh,
you
yeah.
already know.
I'm in the.
Yeah, there we
fast lane.
go.
That's a tune.
That,
Is that her?
yeah,
Is it? Yeah.
that was the first Iggy Azalea song I ever heard.
Sing it again.
And again.
Go on.
I'm so fancy.
Why you have to shake your head?
you already
Trying
know.
to catch the beat.
Yeah.
Um,
In the fast
Are you
lane.
sure?
From LA to Tokyo. Yeah.
Sounds like something Charlie XCX.
I
would
know, I
write
was just
that.
thinking that actually.
I don't think that's
Alright.
her.
I don't think the guy knows it is her.
It
I
is.
don't
Get
think
your
that-
phone out. Have a look on Apple.
I don't think that's Iggy Azalea.
Could be.
Yeah, we're actually 3 minutes over.
Iggy
this
Azalea
right now.
did Walk a Mile in My Louis
What? We already
Vuitton.
done 45 minutes.
We're on 48 minutes.
We're
right now.
absolutely flying, boys.
I know it's so
Don't wrap
natural.
it.
I don't know that bit.
I know.
what-
I
sorry.
think
I
he's
thought you
on
were
the fucking podcast.
Well,
No,
Anyway.
no. We got another 5-10 in us. Sure.
well, I'm just
Surely, boys.
I'm just worried about storage.
Well,
Oh,
if
yeah.
it cuts off abruptly, they know we were having a jolly good time.
Yeah, Iggy Azalea, this bad baby, she's got fucking
Bad baby.
Yeah, do you not know who she is?
No.
catch,
That one
catch
who's
me
a-
outside. How about that?
Oh, right. She
Yeah.
makes music.
Yeah, she's on OnlyFans as well.
This is news to me, fellas.
I'm about to say, do you watch
This
TV?
is no. I don't listen to female rap or watch OnlyFans, so I'm not the demographic for that.
So you don't listen to Glorilla?
Nope.
I reckon you fucking love a bit of
I
Gorilla.
fucking love Doechii though. Shout
So
out.
does he, lad.
Shout out Doechii.
So does he. He
Yeah.
will message me, be like, have you heard that new Doechii track? It's banging. I'm like, what? No, I haven't.
Who put him onto Doechii? This guy. This fucking guy.
Yeah. When George works in the gym, I feel sorry for people that don't know him that are training, because George's playlist just comes on and it goes from Doechii. He actually had your favourite song ever on
Which one?
on Thursday.
Did I?
Pink Pony Club.
He said to me, right, he goes, mate, I don't even really get embarrassed, but I was actually embarrassed, right? He goes, have you heard Pink Pony Club? I was, it was the day after where I showed you the Corey Taylor thing.
Yeah.
He was like, have you heard Pink Pony Club? I was like, no, I'd
Yeah.
heard the Hot To Go track. I didn't, that's
Hot to go?
H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Yeah, you can,
Not heard that.
yeah. Well, it's by the same artist, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh,
So,
is it? Oh,
yeah.
okay, I've
You'll
not
love
heard
that one.
So I hadn't heard of this
Fuck
Pink Pony Club, and he's like, put a Pink Pony Club remix on. I'm like, yeah, cool.
Oh, there's a remix.
There's plenty of remixes. I picked the absolute mate. It was the worst song we've heard in. The worst song I've heard this year.
How did it go?
But
Give me like a, and I'll give you the vocals.
But
But it was just like the most. It was the shittest beat, and they really hadn't remixed it whatsoever.
Yeah.
It was like they just played the song, but
And
the
just
first
muffled it
minute
out.
of this track is crowd noise of like a Chapel Roan gig, and
Yeah.
they're going Chapel, 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 for a
Chapel
minute
fucking
straight,
Roan.
Chapel fucking Roan, and I'm like, what is this?
bear in mind, this is peak time on a fucking Thursday at the gym.
Oh,
It's
fuck
full of
that.
meatheads. And
It was really bad that. Like because then he gets to leave. I've then got to go back and sit behind the desk. I specifically changed a fine playlist to put that track on. The music was fine. It didn't need changing.
I'm just gonna check the.
Can't trust him. Plus, I actually never knew you actually worked for that gym. When did you? How did that even come about?
It came about because Bossman needed
Needed a little bit of help.
he needed a bit of help.
Yeah.
And at that moment in time, I was wanting to get out of my job at the Italian. I
Cottage.
used to work at Italian Cottage.
Yeah, fuck that place.
Runs in the group,
It
eh?
look
literally
at that.
does. It
Real
fucking
common theme, though.
does.
Well, to be fair, and I started gigging, so it was like I wanted something that I could do nights in the week, and then at the weekend I could just gig. Because that was the issue with the Italian, was I was having to ask for time off all the
Time off is
time,
like that.
and now it's like I'm gigging twice a week, so
Yeah.
that would have never have worked anyway. But it's yeah, good
What's-
shit.
What's that? Oh, Sam, would you?
Twice, and I never speak about it again, but twice.
Fair enough. I
Sorry,
respect
Dan.
that.
Sorry, you've got to hear that.
Is he dead?
Damn.
Dan, Sam's son.
Yeah. Do you know
Oh no, sweet Dan.
I know.
that? I love Dan.
Do you know
He's
what as
so
well?
nice.
Actually, shout out Dan because he gave me some guitar pedals. So
Did he?
Did
shout
he?
out Dan, yeah.
Is that
free.
Is it a Christian rock band? you
That's the
know?
kind of
I
guy.
didn't
he is.
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's such a lovely guy as well.
No,
Like,
so
he's
down to
sound as
earth.
Fuck.
Super just like in his own world
Yeah.
of but really nice.
Every
So,
time
yeah.
I asked him how busy he was, he will always lie to me.
Would he say it wasn't
So
busy?
he won't tell me the truth, so I won't get pissed off. And then
What a
I-
bastard.
No, I loved him for it because I didn't want to know he was busy or not. I wanted him to lie to me, so he did. He did the deed right.
Respect.
You'd look at him and say, "Oh, Dan, are we busy tonight?" He'd be there with his fucking pizza shovel in his hand. He'd be like, "No, it's all right. It's all right."
It's all right. Nothing you can't handle, lad.
Knowing full well he's got them fingers crossed
I
in his
know.
apron, hasn't he?
Just a table 13, table 20, and that's it, lad. That's it.
2 parties afterwards.
That's it, and you're good to go, mate. Oh, thanks, mate.
It used to happen to me all the time though, where like I'd be in the night before and it was dead, and
Yeah.
I'd come in and she's booked 2 parties and like the tables are full, and I'm like, it's just me. It's just me
Hey,
up there.
mate. Mate, when you was working at Italian Cottage though, from visual observation, your ego was through the roof. You was getting numbers passed to you.
Oh,
on
well,
shit.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
This was when he was quite shredded as well. He
I
had,
was in shape
he
then
had
as well.
the shaved head, bleached fucking buzz
Is
cut.
it?
Yeah, it was working. It was working, bro.
Bleached buzz cut. He had the fucking Marshall Mathers, mate, and he was just getting numbers passed to him when he was working.
Spitting 4 bars as they're eating food. Do you know what I mean?
I like that.
He excellent.
I like that. Did you manage to seal the deal with any of them?
No.
None of them?
No. I may be able to
They're
get a number,
confident.
but sealing the deal is not in this manifesto. I don't seal the deal.
Believe it or not, his social anxiety is through the roof.
Yeah.
I
No,
wouldn't
I
believe
don't
that.
really speak to women. I'm not a big... No.
I wouldn't believe that one bit.
Genuinely,
No.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
So
Women don't even really intimidate me as such. It's like... Yeah, I
Would
don't
you
know.
say keeping up the conversation is what lets you down?
No, because I could talk for days.
Yeah. So
As long as you say something that
That
I'm
you can bounce off
remotely
of.
interested in,
Yeah.
I will talk to you for days about it.
Yeah.
Like,
can we just play a little game here?
I'd love to play a game.
Will you look at this camera and speak to it as if you're approaching it at a bar?
Yeah, see, but I wouldn't. This wouldn't even happen. I wouldn't even do this.
I rate that because I wouldn't either.
Like, there's no way I wouldn't even know what to say. I'd be like, nice cheeks.
Now
Cheeks! That's what I'd do. I'd walk over with my finger in the air going, cheeks!
How's the arch? Is that throat bottomless?
That's cold.
Is that throat bottomless? I like that.
Anyway, on that note, we're 55 minutes in, which means this is the longest podcast we've
Cool.
ever had.
Before we end, I want to ask you one more question.
Yes.
What is your type in women?
My type? Oh, genuinely no type.
Generally, no type.
No type. I like a brunette. That's sort of the...
Okay.
I like a brunette.
Any?
I like a
What
I like a
ethnicity?
foreign brunette. I like foreign
What
brunettes.
ethnicity? Can you target that for me, please?
No, can't put my finger on it. I can't put my finger on it.
I'm gonna just kind of say some
Yep.
kind of food.
I'll
type.
just say yes.
yes
if
or
it's
no.
yep.
Yeah. Do you like someone that's maybe from the pasta era?
No.
No. Okay. What about from the? What is it now? Maybe salt and pepper era?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. What about? What about maybe? What about maybe the curry, the korma type?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
you like the Indians, so we got.
Well,
The
I'm
Indians actually
impartial.
wrote the Kama Sutra, which
Did
is
they?
the
The language of love.
the book of how to make love.
Book of fucking.
So are you currently talking to anyone right now?
No.
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 Okay.
I've
Are
actually
you sure about that?
100%. This is a fun fact for you. I've not been in a relationship in the last 3 years.
Who was your last relationship?
Next question.
Move on.
Next question.
Next
Have you got any more questions for me?
Okay.
Yeah. No.
No.
Yeah.
I already know. We'll move.
I was gonna say.
Sorry about him.
The fuck.
We'll move on. Right. So before we ended it,
Yep.
you've got some shows that
Oh.
are coming up that are amazing.
Not to toot my own horn, I have
Hey,
so many shows
Toot
coming
your
up.
fucking horn.
I'm gonna just.
You've got 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Go.
That's fine. I don't know if you want to give yourself a little bit of editing and you could maybe throw them up on the screen really quick as I say
will
them.
do.
But
Of course we can.
okay, here we
It'll
go.
come up
So,
like
I'm pretty free for the rest of the month, but from May, if you need me for anything in the next 2 weeks, let me know. May, the George in St Helens on the 3rd. The 10th, the following week, Ronnie's Bar in Chorley.
Nice.
That's a 7 till 9. Yep. O'Malley's, Molly O'Malley's, Preston, same night. It's a double whammy. If you want to come to Chorley, come to Preston. Then I'm in Hornsey, North East, on the 17th, the Lounge. Then I'm at Vernon's Beer and Gin Festival, Lost a Call on the 24th. Wheatsheaf in Coppell on the 25th. Penwitham Cricket Club on the 30th. The Woodsman in Leyland on the 31st. We've got June dates! Bar 51, Penwitham on the 6th. Wheatsheaf Garstang on the 7th. Pacini on the 13th. That's Penwitham also. New Longton Sports and Social Club on the 14th. The Market Ale Tavern in Leyland on the 15th. The Anchor in Lostock on the 21st. And I am at I don't actually know where I'm playing, but it's in Manchester. The owner is called Una, and that is on the 27th from 9 till 11:30.
We fucking love it.
Thank you so much for having me on. I've loved this. We'll have to do this again very soon.
Definitely.
And maybe at the end of June, we'll have more dates.
So everyone, we have been We Don't Care, featuring the one and only I've been Ronnie, George Ronald. This is Anthony. I'm Zach.
Peace.
Stop me from looking forward. So stop those eyes from straying, 'cause I'm close to not caring anymore. Any this goes, I know there'll be no redo. 'Cause I'm getting sick of these toxic fumes, and they're all coming from you. Little lick, baby.